You know, it's sad, but it's true. You know, you're over there, ladies and gentlemen, you're over there at the neighborhood, eating good at the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Hey, see, if you was more fair with people, you wouldn't be around there pouting and stuff. You're not going to say the reason why we have money is because of this institution that Coronado created for us. No, you're going to say we better than him. You know what I'm saying? We don't need him. You know what I'm saying? And we'll give him $10 or $20 and we still going to eat high on the hog. He said it don't go like that. It don't go like that. You have to be good to people that's being good to you. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, you'll lose. You'll lose. You'll lose tremendously. I'm talking about, man, what if you wake up one day and Walmart ain't there? And you just sit up there and picket it and protest to every other business to fight for Walmart. And Walmart say, we can't survive in this type of, even though you fought for us, even though you lobbied for us, even though you picketed and did sit-ins so that Walmart would be a giant, we can't live and survive in a place where there's no competition. What if they did you like that? You see what I'm saying? You should know better than that. You really should. You know what I'm saying? You can't stand on one leg all the time. Like, you might be able to balance yourself every now and then, but you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you need something to lean on, you know, just in case one of your legs missing. If both your legs missing, you might need a crutch. You might need somebody to push you around, some help. You know what I'm saying? You can't do it all by yourself every time. You know what I'm saying? Even if you think you are, even if you're hyping yourself up to be somebody that you ain't. Sometimes you got to come back around and realize it, man. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn, if you need the man for food stamp, if you need the man for WIC and welfare, you can't be up there talking about you don't need him, I hate him, I don't want him to be the president. Well, shit, you ain't got no choice. Right now, you don't have no choice. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn, you blowing as soon as you get your food stamps, you blow them. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you get your food stamps, they gone. How can you afford to dog somebody out and you need them to subsidize for your bad habit that you got? You can't afford to dog them out. Shit, you ain't got no choice. You got to learn how to do right, man. Or you have to suffer from that withdrawal. You know, a lot of people suffer from that shit. Like that methadone is not strong enough to wean you off of that shit that you hooked on. You know what I mean? You hooked on that shit, it's destroying relationships, it's destroying your family. You know what I mean? I mean, somebody ought to be, I want to hear somebody tell a story to say that it didn't take methadone, it didn't take the Lord. They just woke up and said, man, I'm not going to let my fucking family die and die off like this because you addicted to some goddamn shit like that, man. You got to wake up and get off your ass and stop doing that shit, man, because, you know what I'm saying? You know that shit too expensive. It's too fucking expensive. Your family, they living off Vienna sausages and bologna and shit like in Townhouse. Man, come on. You spending money that you could be buying steak and shit and macaroni and salad. You buying goddamn Vienna sausages and shit so you can smoke some high grade opioid. That ain't right, man. Somebody I want to hear somebody get up and say that they were strong enough to say that this shit got to stop, man. You cannot continue to keep living like that. It's just not right. That your family being deprived of the things that they need so you can have a selfish ass habit like that. A selfish habit. I'm talking about the high don't even last that long. I'm talking about you high 1 minute and then you need it the next. As soon as you got high, now you trying to get high again. You know what I'm saying? When is it going to end? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people go down there and they get on that methadone and shit like that. That shit, and they be right back on the shit again. You be right back on it again, man. You know what I'm saying? All the prayer in the world is not gonna help you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get off your ass one day and say, goddamn, that you're a bigger person than fucking doing that shit. That your family needs you more than you sitting up there, goddamn, getting blowed and high all the fucking time. Yeah. What is your kids learning from you coming home high every night? They ain't learning the damn thing. All they learning is profanity, goddamn. They learning how to be profane and how to disrespect people. That's all they learning. They not learning nothing from your goddamn habit, from your goddamn drinking and doing drugs. Your kid ain't learning the damn thing. Next thing you know, your kid's gonna be doing drugs. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be doing drugs. What you gonna tell them? It's all right to steal? It's all right to goddamn steal and take from people to supply your needs for your high? You know that is a bad way to be teaching somebody. It really is, like, it's terrible. That's terrible, like, you know. I hate to tell you these type of things, and you already know. But it's sad that you live in that Bible Belt region. You live in that Bible Belt region where the preachers and the pastors, they going through the same thing. They telling these people the same thing every Sunday and every Tuesday. Same thing, like, you know. If you don't tighten up, you're going to hell. You don't tighten up, you go to hell. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about it. You don't really have the goddamn leadership. The leadership in your congregation is not changing that much. You usually have the same leader for years and years and years. Why is that? Because nobody wants to accept that they got to do better, like that. If you did, you would have a different pastor every year. If you have people understanding how important it is to be a leader and to do better, you will have a different pastor and preacher every year. But you don't, because they don't want to learn. They don't want to do better. They want to be that sinner. They want somebody to pacify them and tell them the Lord's going to forgive you for doing bad. And he's not, like that. You know, your pastor might be telling you that because he wants you to keep coming, but I'm not going to tell you that. Goddamn, there is a such thing as goddamn that your blessings run out. You might not believe me, but you better get in there that thing and goddamn find it, because it's in there. It say goddamn you can use it up. You can use your blessings up and the Lord is not going to help you no more. You know what I mean? Goddamn, it's in there. You better goddamn get in there and see it, like. Goddamn, your blessings can run out. The Lord can turn it back and say, he ain't dealing with you no more. You see what I mean? And a lot of people, when they came to that goddamn, that's where they at. You know what I mean? They at them crossroads, like, you know. They at them crossroads where the Lord is not reaching out and helping them no more, like, you know. And they know it too. You know what I mean? They know the Lord ain't finna help them no more, like, you know. You out there doing that high grade stuff like that, you know what I mean? That high grade goddamn opioids and marijuana and stuff. You know what I mean? I tell you, a lot of people, just imagine your kids, you know, you done sent your kids to college. Goddamn, they looking like they came from the goddamn Cambodia. If you would have saved all that money you did doing them drugs and goddamn all that stuff that you do, and all them high price clothes, you live in a goddamn a lower class. You live below the poverty line, but look at the goddamn clothes